Which also makes me a little bit nervous for Virtus Pro because we have seen him lose on this map before. But again, it's their choice. It really is just a case of like looking back at the draft from facing that last one. Invisible Woman, Ultron, Emma Frost, and then Strange.
Double Jeff ban to start off. Holy shit.
Yeah, no Jeff allowed.
You know what?
Jeff
Valid,
might be
deserved. Absolutely
crazy.
Valid. There's only so many times you can bomb the fish before it becomes enough of a problem that you do need to do so. I saw someone post yesterday after seeing some of the Jeff plays that have been happening in Ignite that we need to start throwing more straws into the ocean because. Yeah.
Oh my god,
that's crazy.
Jeff has been a menace.
Jeff ban Ultron save.
Jonah Jameson started to just go after Jeff in the meanwhile because Spider-Man hasn't been played in a while.
I wonder if they'll Mantis save to run Venom.
That shark.
Yeah, pretty much.
And give me a soda with a plastic straw. All right. Ultron gonna be protected for Virtus Pro as Mantis is removed.
Jeff is sneaky good this season. I think Jeff's more than sneaky good.
With that Jeff taken away,
I think he's just openly good.
Onto the android itself.
It feels, again, yeah, Mantis, it would have been my sensible suggestion, really. Because whilst there wasn't really too much Mantis in play for Virtus Pro last time, like, even though they had it available, it just seems to be the right kind of approach, especially when it's like the Jeff is already out. You can go for the Adam now, which is what you do. You might be able to get one-sided Adam at this rate. In fact, it's definitely possible, but you are
DreamHack is at the end of October, so it might not be enough time. I think I'll have enough time
going up against a one-sided top.
if I need to do it.
With Ultron
I just have to get started on it probably like this coming week. I mean, worst comes to worst though.
The Torch and the Ultron, they now control
I could drive.
The skies. Virtus Pro, they don't have a lot of options to
I could drive it.
They're just gonna have to go.
Wouldn't be impossible.
Ground to air combat with stuff like
just drive it forehead.
Stuff like, of course, the Ultron going to be doing some good damage, and of course Phoenix, something that they have lent on extremely effectively up to now.
I do like the Luna ban though. I do think that like Oasis has found a lot of value with it, and the protection onto the Star-Lord means that you have got probably the best option at dealing with that aerial threat the phase have really built around.
Torch save and Star-Lord save.
Duelist in the term of actual descriptors as opposed to the terms for categories in game. Star-Lord is so good at 1v1s because
wait a minute.
One, they have invulnerability frames.
Wait a minute.
And two, those
Emma Venom
give them bonus
versus
health,
Emma
you enter into a 1v1
Angela? No way.
If they can time their abilities right, they'll almost always 1v1 you.
And the Hulk ban at the end. I do feel like if we do see FaZe even taking this series, granted, it's seeding, granted, it's not the team that taking it seriously, it's just they're going to take the playoff qualifying games for Atlanta much more seriously. It's probably
I'd love to see some Angela.
I gotta give the roses, or the roses, I suppose, to FaZe when it comes to their drafts, because their drafts are mechanically perfect. It just feels like sometimes you look for a draft and go, oh, they didn't ban out Hulk here, you know, so Namor Hulk, just, oh, that's the obvious thing that they're going to go for. That could end up shafting you in the future. But it's the fact that, you know, they take and focus Invisible Woman, Ultron, they go for the Emma, which is really popular on Convoy, and then take out the Strange at the end. It's like the icing on the cake, and I think that Hulk ban right at the end from FaZe could be the very same thing. Could be one of the reasons that they take this series in the losers bracket 3-0. But Virtus Pro, they're attacking first. They gotta show a little bit more bite.
We're about to find out, can Virtus Pro break through this opening? We did see a couple of the mines launched out to see if they could catch anyone early when they retreat.
Let's see.
We'll see if anyone is able to get caught out by that.
They are actually on the Angela.
Kiting backwards against Virtus Pro, zoning away.
So how are they going to play this though? Like, what are they going to be looking for?
On the Angela, so they have.
Where is the Angela right now?
Game, and then an entirely blonde ground crew.
The blondes.
Can I watch this in-game now or something? Someone told me that you can watch these in-game now. Is that true?
The Ultron before. And now Smash, as you can see him still trying to farm up that supernova. He's got the fire prison on the ground that's doing a bit of chip damage.
You can?
It's also farming up the strategy.
Maybe in the between rounds, I'll go try to load up the game and see if I can find it.
Without much of a contest, they bullied their way into FaZe's backline, and now it's just a case of players trying to jump on and really hold for.
They kind of just bullied them out
an
on the attack.
Take from Virtus Pro.
Oh, there goes the Angela. No more Angela. On to Magneto.
Take that convincingly. They find the first pick, and now they're trying to capitalize. You make the most
guys,
they've already disjointed a couple of
I didn't see the Angela do anything, and they swap Mag. Help.
And chasing
Yo, Sarcasm in the fresh tier 1. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You know how to sort of take these fights when they have the advantage. It's not even just you get a pick.
Chat help.
Just keep
Why Angela gone?
It's you get a pick.
What happened?
And then nuclear missiles are fired at the opponent. They're even not afraid to use ultimates, especially Rage of Ultron, because it's so good at just creating that tempo. Getting out the invisible boundary here is great though, and it's going to be a bit of a Venn.
It's just a Twitch browser in game. Oh, I can't like watch individual POVs.
On the other side, once again, to try to spin the momentum back into defensive hands, you have got to.
I thought I could watch individual POVs. I thought that would be really cool.
But also, that supernova, the side of seduction is looking up to the sky. It feels to Finzi as a good idea that the human torch
never mind then.
is available.
This is what Virtus Pro can
Damn,
do.
that would have been
They can
sick.
afford to burn ultimates because they have 4 minutes to go. FaZe, they have to be careful with how they stagger these. They burn Supernova first, and that is enough to get 5, but they have to hold on to literally everything else they have here in order
Average
to
Venom
make this
gameplay,
work.
getting slammed into the ground, kicked away, full HP.
Which is actually a pretty solid trade-up for FaZe, getting both the pickup and also...
Where is the Venom? I don't even see him.
But Rosa burning the Silent Seduction, not able to go for a trade here, which could be a little rough.
Anyone see the Venom? Where is he?
Not going to catch on to much, but it at least forces Virtus Pro to disengage.
Did he die?
Completely. It has to be another initiation.
Oh, he's in there now. I see him.
To go for this fight, and Leolis isn't even going to allow that, just buying a little bit more time. But it was 5.5 minutes.
Everyone just stands around and waits for the 9 support ults to go off. Bro, it really does feel like GOAT's Overwatch now, huh?
Tetcher for Virtus Pro to make something happen. They have an invisible boundary in hand and another side of seduction close for Finzi.
Guys, I think this is the closest Rivals has been to GOAT's Overwatch.
With the actual finishing blow, meaning that this is Virtus Pro's opportunity to try and make something happen. Here comes that Sonic Seduction, like you called earlier. While they're invisible, they are still mind controlled. While Nevix waits for that invisible boundary to disappear.
No, I mean, like, triple support's been meta in Rivals before, but it didn't feel like GOAT's. It didn't play like GOAT's. This one kind of does.
And here it comes, boundary. Nevix into the backline with 5 from
the only big difference is original GOAT's, you got kills on ults. This one isn't fully that bad yet, but like early GOATs before it got mastered, before it was perfected.
Really nice invisible boundary from Saipe to just allow a little bit more freedom to get aggressive, and the Virtus Pro outside of
there was an Angela for about 3 seconds and they swapped.
All that much else. They have 4 more to work with after the Silent Seduction was also used, and FaZe, they're close to having some stuff, but it's whether Virtus Pro give them the space to work with it.
Yeah, Virtus Pro are literally just cruising through right now. Here comes the Rage of Ultron from Sparker, mirrored by Leo, fighting at the choke point, making sure that both of their front lines are kept topped up. Not able to find any initial blow-ups here as the Imperative Patch is sent from Sparker.
Did we lose because they went Angela for too long? I mean, it was only one fight.
An eternal bomb from Oasis is going to sustain through that. And they will
although losing that first point so quickly is a big uh-oh.
Comes on out.
I think I just kited out. That's pretty good. Virtus Pro is actually playing really well here. I'm surprised they're down 0-2. They look good.
Sure that Virtus Pro on this attack have to back off and reconsider. And the fate of both worlds sort of used in this neutral fight is an odd one. The Supernova might have forced it out. Meteor M, that's audacious for Binary to think if he could hit that, but it would have been crazy. It's more the case of just forcing out more from Virtus Pro, despite the fact that things aren't really moving at all.
Trying to make something happen. Finzi just got multiple people with that Silent Seduction, but invisible boundary from Winnie once again saved them. Rosa is going to fall here as Saipe picks him off with the melee, in fact. Slashness trying to just punish people who step through that main doorway, but Nevix is already so far through the main doorway that they're essentially in the enemy spawn.
Yeah, they're going to probably try to stuff them here. If they do, they can win it right here. Because this third point's so hard to break through the choke, but now that they're through, they really want to hold it.
Let's having another Rage of Ultron. These fights for Virtus Pro have been so long, there's not really been a start or an end to them, which means
if they can hold, now they get with their own Ultron ult in a second, the attacking Ultron ult, there it is. Now they can really walk. Oh yeah. Oh, the big damage. Oh, their backline's so low. That's big kills. Big kills. Big kills. Kind of need more though. They kind of need like a second one. They've only got one. That's 2. Okay. But they're gonna come back with an ult, right? Yeah, they come back with ults. Yo, Pack Reader thing 8 months. Well, Wes, I had to stream today. I have a sponsor today. And it was already supposed to be Friday, and I pushed it back. So
has been used. So if they can kite this back, then they can just go over.
Or actually, no, it was supposed to be Thursday, and I pushed it back.
But they can't. They've lost.
So I kind of gotta.
And that's going to force a regroup. Fincy, though, has decided that the regroup may in fact be inside the actual objective point as Portal is coming on in.
It's a good play. I don't know if FaZe are going to really expect this, but the Rage of Ultron has been used, so it gives you some.
Wait, did they just DCP anyone through?
Side of seduction, even turning around to see if they can get a focus in. The invisible boundaries
make
things a little bit harder for FaZe to get a grip on what's happening.
I feel like that TP kind of actually low-key gave them cover.
Dunked on by the Star-Lord on the other side of. It would be fire.
Virtus Pro's backline is playing so far away from their tanks constantly. Like they're basically all playing patty cake constantly, and like I know it's smart, but their poor tank line gets people 1 HP and then dies.
There are no defensive tools left available for FaZe.
That's big.
All of their strategist ultimates and now both of their strategists. So it's all about the health bars and just trying to delay as best they can. Fincy now off of the Strange after being picked off has moved on to Captain America for speed, and this is just now going to be
going crazy on the Venom.
Feed onto the point of bodies trying to hold.
Well, I think Star-Lord's the pick because Psylocke's been nerfed so hard, and they're playing dive, so they want to have follow-up, and like Star-Lord's pretty good at getting in and out, and his ult in pro play is actually super valuable, but you definitely can see like the damage difference between the Star-Lord and the Torch. Like the Torch just gets so much more value.
Out the map completely in order to try and match it. Otherwise, we are going to the 4th map of this best of 5, and all of the game modes open up again for FaZe. So it's not the worst position to be in. But I'd say that in some of those moments,
I still have some. Are you talking about the
to begin with?
Oh my god!
Stalled out a
I forget what it's called. The raw honey. I think I still do have some of that.
Just over 90 seconds for Virtus Pro to work with if we go for.
I think I have one that's unopened.
Because
I think I got 2 from you, right? And I think one of them I opened and I got like halfway through it, and I gave the rest to my mom.
It looks like they're going a little bit more.
But I still have the other one.
Not going with the traditional, as Psylocke does make a return, the traditional Psylocke.
Back on Angela. Angela again.
Of course, we already mentioned Venom combination that we saw earlier. Binary is currently hovering us at Angela. This is a map where there are environmental pickup points, but more importantly, your opponents are running an extremely good Invisible Woman, and being able to take her out of her own ultimate is a game changer.
Yeah, that is the one thing I've seen Angela's doing. You take them out of Cloak All, you take them out of Invisible.
Haven't been eliminated at all on that attacking side. I think 3 out of the 6.
That's like the one thing she can pretty much do.
Nevix in the main Vanguard line. I think Spark has also had a pretty good showing, sort of playing that tertiary.
A pro coach made a 500 or so page thesis paper on GOATs. It was really crazy. Oh my god, the IO stuck. Holy shit, that's ancient lore. The IO stucks 600 page GOATs thesis. Holy shit. You just actually awakened like an old part of my soul.
The astral jump with Oasis bringing in that rocket.
Chat, type 1 if you know about the legend of the IO Stucks GOATs thesis. Type 2 if you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Does force out Virtus Pro a couple of defensive options. Ooh, it's very low as well from Smash Days, just potting away with his damage on the Jean Grey. It's not going to be enough actually to find a pick for FaZe, and Virtus Pro.
Some big misses right there.
Good in these convergence game modes when they can position, set up crossfires, and make sure that strategists.
I think Nevix is using easy swing
with this ult charge to get going. And it's
that was definitely the manual swing.
Now. It does seem that FaZe are starting to strong arm their way into this engagement, but they take out.
Yeah, I would never add you on Discord, dude. You know that's a scam.
Onto the fight for FaZe is out, and it seems that they're just completely trying to disengage. If it wasn't for the Rage of Ultron and Yan Amplifier, it suggests the opposite.
They're pulling the trigger, decided to make the play.
Wait, the backline needs help though.
Zoning onto those strategists, forcing out the fate of both worlds from Dridro, which will likely prevent this
That's a big force, actually.
any further, at least at this stage, as they wait for.
Actually, wait, I just realized. Wait, they're playing 2 support with Rocket. Wait, they're playing Rocket. Ultron. The fuck? Also, when did they swapped off the Angela a while ago, didn't they? I didn't even realize how long they were on Angela. Like, what, like one fight?
No, so it's not actually contesting the point, but Smashness gets caught in transit, essentially. So more time is stalled out. Even if Virtus Pro don't win this fight, their main job is to just buy as much time as possible. 2 minutes on the
I want to see all this magic Angela chat was talking about. We've seen 2 Angela swaps instantly.
More of these attacking ultimates, including Galactic Legend, which Laylis is just going to wait out.
Not able to move in, doesn't want to get picked off. But
Sparker going crazy.
Binary falls. Virtus Pro burning through yet another push. 2 points already picked up by FaZe. But Virtus Pro all finding actually Leolaz as they were on the wraparound, and that's going to massively stagger them away from the rest of the team.
It's just going to stall more time. It means that Leolaz has to be...
Dude, I don't like this attack comp. Ultron Rocket? Like, what the fuck is this comp?
More seconds on the clock for FaZe. And now
I feel like this comp is just crazy. Like cooked a little too hard type crazy.
And the dive in from Binary, but aside the seduction and all of the CC, even that Vagamoto is going to be running in his general direction.
There's a big Ultron ult in the back line.
Whilst he's still alive, there's enough people going down on the side of FaZe.
Oh, the rocket res could be huge.
There's going to be more of an awkward.
Oh, a good combo.
It wasn't for Nevix.
One shot the Luna with the Venom combo. Venom combo and Ultron.
Pick up onto Dridro, and suddenly FaZe are
damn.
Respawning will be arriving back very quickly.
That was pretty good.
Phoenix is a pretty fast rollout.
You've seen a lot of Rocket Ultron?
That first point, but significantly slower. Time is not on
Ultron
their
makes
side.
sense. Ultron 100% makes sense. Ultron's so good now. Especially you just play him like a DPS on the flank.
It's not the end of the
makes
world.
sense with Venom, makes sense with Star-Lord, makes sense with Torch. Rocket though? I don't get it. Maybe because they don't have a Phoenix? Because Phoenix might be banned for him?
On this second point, Virtus Pro looking to try and engage, again, just force out more and more engagements. And Nevix is usually quite good at getting out of these fights. There's no invisible woman on the side of FaZe to really pull them back in and punish them.
Is it for the Star-Lord team up?
Down in the process as well, loses the fight against Leolaz.
Is that really it? Is the Star-Lord team up that valuable with it?
On the Jeff, now on the Ultron is playing like a duelist and doing an extremely good job of it. Binary into the front line as well, trying to create more openings. They've been putting so much pressure onto these strategists, forcing out ultimates. Dridro, Fade of both worlds, they're going to try and make something happen, but it is traded for the Rage of Ultron from Winnie, who is currently just being
It is really good. I'm not sold on it.
Fade of both worlds used for Virtus Pro. There's the Galactic Legend following Meteor M. Warding off on the side of FaZe.
I'm not sold on it at all.
Used Yan Amplified, Galactic Legend, and Feast of the Abyss, but nothing is actually starting to show up in the elimination feed.
Oh, Nevix goes down.
Now, Rosa does get the pick onto
actually, the Psylocke swap. Well, how long ago did they swap over to Psylocke? I didn't even notice that.
Weaker for the time being, but Smashnes now. The Psylocke was really impactful on that first map of domination.
They have plenty of time for another touch.
But they're back in the fight off the Be Right Back.
Oh, they swapped. Okay, so they're on to the Phoenix now, so this rocket's gonna probably fall apart.
The statue of past,
at least I would assume.
At the temple, but Virtus Pro are all here. It's not like when they pushed in and FaZe were very disjointed, forced inside the temple. Virtus Pro are actually grouped up. They can try and contest this, but the high ground actually belongs to FaZe right now, taking control of these bridges to rain down pain from above. Here comes the dive from Binary, gonna get locked down. Rage of Ultron to keep them topped up. Sparker mirroring from the other side. Media M finds nothing from Finns. And Sparker is just being forced to get the healing output.
Oh my god.
Be losing the
yo, huge defensible actually.
Pro will hold.
Because like FaZe just uses their Ultron ult always as an engage tool. Use it defensively.
It might not even be that much time to work with.
VP is kind of washed. I think it's a little early to say they're kind of washed. Yeah, they're down 0-2 right now, but
unfortunately gets jumped on from Virtus Pro.
I mean, this game is looking pretty good for them.
Now time being whittled apart whilst they wait for that Vanguard to come back in this engagement. You've got Smashnes that's diving in and taking a bit of an engagement, mostly just farming up that extra bit of ult charge for the Dance of the Butterflies. Has it available, but I think wants to be holding on to it. Certainly after Dridro uses that Fate of both worlds, maybe even the Invisible Boundary.
30 seconds remain. FaZe need to pull the trigger. Dance of the Butterfly. No Feast from the Abyss for the one-shot combo, though. They're just trying to keep the team split up, but they force out the Fate of both worlds. Feast from the Abyss now going to be coming out. The end
they shot it. They killed it.
To blow up Oasis's ult, which they will be able to burn the rest of the way through. And now
yeah, they burned it after, though.
FaZe have burned everybody. What a freeze!
Holy sleep. Wait, that was sick.
Leo, who's trying to find anyone, but is completely zoned off of the point.
They put the TP on the health pack. Smart.
With the Rage of Ultron and Meteor M from
oh no, he charged it up and just nuked Nevix.
In the backline, and it's forcing a massive zoning, which will mean FaZe get an extra minute on the board.
Yeah,
they're still sticking with the rocket though, even after the Phoenix swap. Maybe because they know the Phoenix ult, they all just shoot it. Honestly, good at mid game adjustment from Phi would be to when he pops Phoenix ult, don't move, just hold it, just sit there, because they're all looking up at the Phoenix ult, like ready to shoot it. You can actually just slow the fight down for a couple seconds.
It means that coordination wasn't quite there. Virtus Pro, however,
I remember Craggy doing that in the other tournament.
meant that things got a little bit out of hand, and it allowed FaZe to just...
How do people even get this good? You just no-life the game. You literally have to make the game your, like, all you do every day, 12 hours a day.
Because VirtusPro have wiped them again.
Running out of time. They need to
That's like the real answer.
To the point immediately. Finzi
it's not healthy.
Zoning potential, trying to make sure that this fight does not happen on the
Char once every 3 days. That's too often.
Their way out of position in case of a respawn. Oasis building their way back towards a battle rebirth beacon so that they can try and keep this fight going a little bit longer. But they have to wait for Leo, meaning that they have about 20 seconds left.
A lot of damage being taken, and nobody.
Once a month? Okay, that's a little crazy.
For FaZe, it would be too much of a detriment, and it would be the first map in this best of 5 going in favor of VirtusPro. Rage of Ultron allowing Winnie to send his team.
Dude, look at this poor Luna just getting.
And also forces out the Ensong Inferno and the
smart. See, look at that mid-game adjustment. Holding it a little longer, waiting on it, waiting. They ended up getting a kill off of it. Yeah, they don't have the rocket kill, but like they don't need the rocket kill. They got a player kill. That's even more valuable. Oh, and they kill the pillar and walk through.
They get the blow up, meaning it's down to Smashnets, Rosa, Oasis. They're gonna try and hold it. Meteor M to find the backline. It takes nothing. Sparker is raining down pain with this Rage of Ultron onto the point. Beating the events to the backline, allowing Smashnets to take
good
out
combo.
Cypher, but they've got to keep people on the board. Smashnets now falls, and it's Fi doing huge work.
FaZe actually looks kind of decent here, even though they have less players on live, but they are in kind of a good spot still.
And a Rage of Ultron, if they just have enough people to touch, it's really starting to dwindle. And
yeah, the TP through.
It's over for FaZe.
The Ultron kill is actually huge. The rocket died too. Okay, never mind, they're fine. Yeah, I think they win this actually. Yeah, they win that. I didn't see the Ultron died.
Getting onto the board in this best of 5. And showing a bit more fight to stop FaZe taking the free.
Is it healthy? No. But is it rewarding? Also no. Is it fun? Fuck no.
1 is the score, like you say.
True. Hey, where's that guy who said that VP is washed now?
Finish holding.
Where's that guy?
The temple, not even at the main doorway, in that actual spawn room where people have to rush out quickly. They actually contested that in the center halls. So very nicely done by VirtusPro. And you were starting to see around strategists, and then a couple times we'll see vanguards like the Emma, which again is kind of just.
I wish there was more team ups too.
Again, appeared for a couple games, and it's now being allowed through.
I think more tank team ups. There was that one TikTok I saw where that guy cooked really hard.
For this, like, even though it's a seeding game, there's still enough spice to it that it's like interesting. It makes
they didn't. Yeah, they swapped off the rocket. Never mind.
Where it's like
I was gonna be very surprised if they ran rocket.
Of these teams' careers in Marvel Rivals really hit that climax at the end of Ignite to go to Atlanta, but this is just a great tester to show what.
Wait, Magic.
Fi is on the Magic. Fi is on the Magic. He is on the Magic. He's on the Magic.
They're all gonna run the Emma down too. Oh my god, they all ran the Emma down. Wait, where did she go? Did she live? She lived. Wait, they're going to run her down. Wait, they're actually running. Wait, oh, she left.
So they have defensive tools. Problem is, not gonna be as lucky for.
They ran the Emma out of town and then went back to point. That's crazy. They didn't get the kill though. That could cost them.
Targets in the air, at least for fights.
Oh, the Luna got the Emma.
Vanguard mitigating some of the damage is going to be a little bit more precarious for FaZe. But Rosa switched into the stage almost instantly.
Hulk POV with Emma in the game.
This fight is possibly the most important to go in and engage for.
Okay, Magic kind of got rolled. Honestly, I was very surprised to see a Magic pick.
Getting a couple of picks on their end. The problem is that you've got the life cocoons.
Did they TP back? They did TP back.
Nobody's gone down and everybody's still here engaging. All 6 players for VirtusPro are fighting this.
They have ult too. Yeah, they're fine.
Incredible round, but the rest of their team was going down.
You watch Marvel Zombies now.
And they will be forced off the point, finally getting taken out. VirtusPro will get first cap. Binary has
Angela?
To the Angela. If your opponents are going to play
okay.
That wants to try and fight
Chat, this is the 3rd time we've seen an Angela. The first 2 they swapped off after a single death. 3rd attempt.
This is a hell of a pivot. 4 or 5 players maybe changing up the characters that they were on, including the Angela again. Binary did a lot of pretty hefty work in this game.
Oh, and there goes the Venom.
Game. And now for Virtus Pro, it feels like it's going to require a little bit more to try.
The Angel's just flying around up there, just kind of looking.
Rosa, again, the first elimination
kind of just looking.
As these fights are starting, means that Virtus Pro are really just farming up this point.
Have you seen Fish meme teams? I've heard a little bit about it. Retro plays with them, my channel manager.
How much they seem to be able to just get onto this Rosa, get the harassing, get those early
that's a big kill.
Will go down to smash this though, who has that silo, that massive burst, but if they're not careful, Nevix and Ayavagamona can try and turn.
Wait, they're all gonna res though. Wait, they're fine. As long as they don't flip point though. They have to not flip point, that's the key. Huge strange ult. Oh my god. Dude, this is just the Overwatch players' difference. Dude, they're just sitting there playing fucking pseudo goats. They're just sitting there holding each other's hands, and they can't do anything about it.
Maybe gonna take the point, and they still can. To be fair, they've got more players on the objective, but it's been stalled out by the two Virtus Pro.
Look at the two tanks just sitting on each other's head, getting the fucking Ultron drone. Literally, health bars didn't move a fucking inch after the ult. Holy shit. We've played these games before. Holy.
Nevix dropped low, but will sustain.
Where's the Angela? Oh, Angela ult? Angela ult? 2 kills! Holy shit, Angela actually just got 2 kills. First 2 kills we've seen. That was pretty good though. That was a huge ult. Wait, did they combo with anything? No, I think it might have been just a damage boosted Angela ult.
Really allows FaZe to hold on here, and a lot that are building on the positive side for Virtus Pro. Rage of Ultron for Sparker is the main one, but I think that that's going to be used a little bit closer to the point when Virtus Pro are ready to go.
Let's see how they retake this though.
The Heaven's Retribution.
Honestly, their comp is much better at holding, actually pushing them out. I don't know if it's going to be as good.
Cypher's already at 82% for Karmic Revival. They try to contest on through Binary.
Oh, Nevix gets one, Sparker gets one. They're trying to push Nevix away, but he just swings out. So they have to come chase the point, but they're already getting kind of low.
Trying to get onto Rosa. Rage of Ultron from Sparker forces out Soul Rejuvenation. That's an absolutely worthy trade.
Yeah, Ultron ult for Mantis ult's pretty good.
Right kind of pressure that
and they're CPing back again. Oh, this actually might be really bad for Virtus.
On in this engagement, there's still 50% for FaZe that they have to try and get before even overtime's considered. Oasis, I don't know if they're going to be back.
I don't like this spot for Virtus. They're doing okay though, unless they get the Venom kill.
I think that they're going to have to just walk on their little toes to try and get back into this fight. Virtus Pro,
they're just, it's taking too long.
But the Galactic Legend from Leolas,
they got to trade.
Farming a couple more picks in favor of FaZe whilst they're holding on, but it's going to be used on the other side. Fi trying to go in.
Angel's low. Angel's 1. Oh, Angel goes down.
It's still not enough as the
I don't know if it's enough though.
Down to the ground, and Karma Revival is in the back pocket of Virtus Pro if this fight goes awry.
Okay, that's it. They're good now. They win. Yeah, they just all fell over at the last second. Chat, I know you guys have been telling me the Angelas and the ult kill was cool, but I feel like it does fuck all in between the ult. I know, like, listen. I understand you guys were saying it was being played earlier.
FaZe at least fighting back in some elements.
Nothing.
Just everything feels a lot more succinct, a bit more warmed up, I'd say, for Virtus Pro.
Looking at the stats right now, Fincy is sitting at 5-2. Saipe in the backline on that Adam Warlock.
Sparker the carry right now. Look at how much damage that guy has. Holy shit.
Binary though, going to be sticking with the Angela, has Heaven's Retribution ready for at least one more attempt at a wombo to get that quick blow up. But if they don't get Adam, then Virtus Pro will just hit the undo button.
Let's see if there's much of a change up from Virtus Pro. Seems to be the same sort of comp.
Sorry, I thought I saw Saipe swap off, but it was Sparker. My screen's just a bit far away.
I mean, we are far away from those guys as well, so I mean, to be fair. Starting to see them roll out a bit more now, but FaZe, they don't want this series to go even for Virtus Pro, because going into that final 5th map, it does feel like the momentum...
Dude, Nevix got to point so fucking fast.
Initial favorites. And Smash Des dedicating onto this Psylocke was one of the main win conditions in that Benim T'Challa domination win that we saw from FaZe earlier. Hasn't had the same impact yet, but we'll see.
Binary unable to find
I saw it. The attempted kidnap on the Ultron. I see the vision. I see the vision. The vision is there. Sparker gets one. Their backline's getting forced out really hard. Venom just gets fucking absolutely eviscerated.
Getting the Rage of Ultron's good, but losing out on 2 players in the process isn't.
Of course, Luna ult. Angel ult comes out too. Angel ult and Luna ult, or sorry, Angel ult and Luna ult traded for Luna ult. Not bad. It's a pretty good trade. Dude, I gotta bind Easy Swing. That's what I'm learning right now. I gotta bind Easy Swing and the other swing. That's the play. Oh, that Luna's so low. Uh-oh. Yeah, that might be enough for, Oh, actually, wait, he dies, but he got 2. Big soul bond. Oh, yeah. They have to kill him, though. They have to kill him. Oh, they don't kill him. Oh, they don't kill him. Rosa gets 2? But they have res. Oh, they're chilling. Dude, Virtus Pro looks pretty damn good. Hey, the narrative when I turned this on was they're not looking too good. They look pretty good.
Have fun watching Marvel.
Yo!
Also, chat, I finished Silent Hill F in 10 hours. I hope everyone gets to play
it. Appreciate the 9 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was gonna play the other day, but I wasn't feeling very good, so I ended up kind of not getting time.
They've abandoned it. They've moved over to Smashless to the Jean Grey, bringing out the Phoenix Force. So now their combos are stuff like Heaven's Retribution into Phoenix, into the Endsong Inferno, or into Feast of the Abyss. In the meantime, Leo, they're just going for picking off Stragglers.
Damage boost as well from Oasis, so there's plenty of things to break for the breakpoint of a Fate of Both Worlds.
I want to see more Angela POV.
Now, and you've already lost Nevix, so is that going to be
see the Angela going in deep right now.
In this case, it is.
I want to see Angela POV.
Rage of Ultron might want to be using this. And typically, it's before the big ultimates like Fate of Both Worlds.
Oh, that's a big force.
Order is the opposite.
Forcing Luna ult. Angela ult comes out. They got 1.
In that little cubby. But nobody from Virtus Pro, surprisingly,
wait, did they die?
Up until the focus from Smashless and when he comes in.
Winnie actually picking up both the final hits there. The Retribution pays off, and Divine Judgment from Binary is melting on through, bringing out that bonus.
Dude, Nevix still going. Wait, they're TPing. They're TPing. They're TPing. They're gonna make it. Oh my god, they're gonna make it. Wait, and they kidnapped the Luna.
Sparker, they realize they're on 76%. They can try and get to 99 if they can hold this for just a little bit longer. They're happy to sacrifice a portal at this stage. Endsong Inferno directly onto Virtus Pro. Saipei falls.
Damn, even with the Soul Bond, they just cut through it with the Venom and the Phoenix ult. Yeah, but they got it to 99. This is literally all you could ever ask for.
They know they cannot sustain through this, but they got that point.
Or just 97.
97.
Pretty much.
That was good. Good TP tech.
Sort of push for overtime. And Sparker could switch off the Strange because I mean the portal's been in play. It's not going to be used for.
Yeah, going back Ultron.
Potentially the 3rd point. So he goes back over towards the Ultron. Now it's a question of farming up whatever you can. FaZe already have a lot to rely on, and they're going to try to
early engage
with this Galactic Legend. But Silent Seduction is going to silence him, bring him back a little bit more, but he's still able to get the pick onto Dreedra whilst all of that is going on.
Nevix forces him out a little bit. Where'd they trade there? Starlord ult for Emil? I guess that's not bad. I don't know if Virtus wins this fight, though. They do have some big ults coming up. I think they have to wait for Ultron ult, and then you go with that, maybe. That's gonna force Mantis ult, I guess.
Guarantee themselves a 5th map. Here comes Galactic Legend 4-5, trying to pick off some of the people on the outskirts here. Binary barely getting away from this.
Oh, force Luna ult. Wait, that's huge. Wait, now you just wait for Luna ult to end, then you go for Ultron ult?
It still means that Fate of Both Worlds is going to be forced out, and now you've got the Endsong.
Big combo? Wait, did they kill it? They might have killed it, actually.
Fate of Both Worlds on the other side from Virtus Pro, it's not enough. And whilst it was 98% on the board for Virtus Pro,
oh, he cannot die though. If he dies, it's over. Oh, that's big. Oh, that's huge. Oh, he doesn't get the kill though.
For Virtus Pro, there was a karmic revival. There is a life cocoon for Saipei, but it is only.
They have res? They do have res. Is it worth it? Yeah, they got to all ends last fight.
They're going to try and take this.
Big Angel ult.
Onto the point, it isolates the backliners, meaning that they can focus onto the front line. A big
oh, but they get the trade.
Saipei is down.
Did the wait, C9.
No more resurrections, but the point.
The Angela ult get everybody in the res, which she doesn't get any kills. Gets forced out, dies, C9.
You know, the thing that I was about to say was, in these kind of moments, this is where mistakes start to show. Case in point.
Why are people banning Jeff? Because Jeff's really good.
Almost a fight that it's not necessarily that it would have
Jeff is really good. Chat, I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna run an ad because it's in between rounds, and I'm also gonna go look for Gus because I think he's downstairs, and I want to make sure he's doing okay.
I know, but in the end, FaZe, despite having 2 or 3 players still left alive, weren't able to actually touch the point, so it didn't go to OT.
Yeah, they got
It's hard to be even a Star-Lord protect.
Adam ban
Invis ban? Highlighted it earlier, certainly at the start of this series.
Oh, Star-Lord ban, Star-Lord save. That's interesting.
So, because it does feel like people are starting to realize that Star-Lord is the real thing, that if you don't have access to him, no matter the comp, you're just gonna feel very down on the.
But now they have the torch save, and on that map before, where admittedly, Virtus Pro did win, I felt like the Star-Lord was not getting as much value as Torch.
And the Ultron combination. So
wait, why is your name Massive Queso Dookie Bucket?
So maybe Namor could be in.
That is a fucking insane name.
Hey, comes in clutch here too.
Yes.
Also the reaction.
I had another treat. I guess I'm gonna eat it myself.
Guardian barrier really
okay.
Keeping these flyers protected, and of course the Fantastic Force, which will allow the human
He's on the run.
to have even more self-sustained, along with that flaming meteor bonus health.
He's on the run.
Central Park is the deciding factor.
Did you
in this
find
five.
out that I had another one, and so you came running back?
Goes on to play playoffs next week as the 3rd seed out of this group. The winner plays again tomorrow in another best of 5 up against Na'Vi. That ex-Rad roster that has done pretty well, it's fair to say. World champions at the mid-season finals in China. I'd say, pretty good. Passable for sure.
He's such a good boy.
Well, both these teams not just looking for the seeding position, they are attempting to earn the best chance they can to qualify.
He's actually so smart.
Finals, heading to a map based on America.
He's so smart. All right, chat, lock in. For every sub, he gets a treat. How about 10 subs? Because he's on a diet. We'll kill him if we do that. Every 10 gifted. Although, I've already given him like 7 today, so that maybe be a future thing.
Gets the slam onto him. It was an aggressive play to go that deep and fight that hard for FaZe, but if this doesn't really rectify itself quickly, Virtus Pro might be taking this convergence first point.
That's what he left on my front porch for my B-Day? That's crazy. Holy shit, Virtus Pro literally just ran them over. I blinked. I didn't even see what happened.
Right. Do they just regroup and attempt to fight a little bit later? Because this is so fast.
Wait, what happened with the Angela? What did the Angela do? I missed it.
Binary punished.
I want to see more Angela POV. I want to know.
Yeah, you're right. FaZe were not wanting to engage on that one early. They wanted to try and set themselves up in a nice position to fight here. It's similar to what we saw on Jalia. And that was one of the maps that Virtus Pro was able to get onto the board to bring this back to a full BO5. And Nevix is not afraid to keep this going. I don't think FaZe have got an elimination at all so far on this map, and it just seems to be.
I saw the Angela died.
VP. Players on the flank, seeing if they can get onto 5, but there's just too much pressure here. Sparker making sure that they're covered so they can keep this incredible aggression going. Finally, the cart will be stopped, and it starts again.
All right, they're swapping off the Venom onto Groot, and they're swapping to Storm.
Maybe it's just because it's a bit later in the day that sort of the wolf is out a little bit more, you know what I mean? And they've still not really had much ultimates.
Dude, they look so good right now, Virtus Pro. Dude, the Torch, I think, is better still.
It's Supernova is not quite there for 5, but it's not really been needed. I
think the Star-Lord was just like a worse version. They're cooking now, literally cooking.
Soul Resurgence is required to just help them engage and fight this.
I have Luna ult to re-engage now. Damage boost. Uh-oh. The Luna's gonna get run down. Oh, wait, she gets nothing. Wait, they got no kills on the Storm ults.
The tree has been burned down. The legend is galactic.
Dude, honestly, the Emma ults are all being saved for the Star-Lord ult. It's pretty smart. Holy shit.
As they burn through another point for Virtus Pro, and the portal
play is late.
Chat, we have seen 4 or 5 Angela attempts. Every single one of them, nothing happened. Feels bad.
Binary instantly punished. Nothing is going well for FaZe, but Virtus Pro.
Yeah, FNAF will be tomorrow. But it'll probably be on late tomorrow.
Through Central Park.
Spike starting to zone away, setting up a Pyro prison. Lovely bit of zoning potential. Cypher had Karmic Revival, just has not needed to touch that Q button yet. Just is in serious control. Radagaska starts to move up, straggling prison, but Rosa will still fall. Even with the ultimate, they just cannot find anything. Smashness
kicks him off.
Winter Soldier, if you are losing at this point, you need a miracle, and resets are your key.
Binary has stayed on the Strange, so he does have the Eye of Agamotto, but like, good lord, everybody from Virtus Pro is setting up and being aggressive, and because you have these flying targets, everybody's spread out. Are you going to get much with it? Smashness does have the Kraken's impact fairly quickly.
Oh, that's a big ult.
Had to sort of go across.
Do they support ults? No, they don't. They don't have them yet. Oh my god, they just ran them over.
But they've lost 2 players already.
It might be GR. It might be a 4-minute cap.
Where are FaZe gone? Where was the team from the first 2 maps?
They're gone. They're cooked. They got cooked. 4-minute push. Holy shits. Dude, VP looking good.
There's not many times that I've seen the time.
Yeah, it is the same Sparker.
After like an attacking side, but it has gone up 18 seconds. The Virtus Pro have more.
They actually gain time on the attack. Feels good
than they do normally. That was a disaster.
This might be a reverse sweep.
It just everything that could have gone wrong. Murphy's Law. Everything that could have gone wrong.
And that one guy who said washed. That poor one guy who said washed.
Lord, Mr. Fantastic, waving
poor
to
guy.
the audience after what is an incredibly successful round.
It's the weirdest
What's the
flex.
defensive strat here?
I mean, I don't think it's going to matter too much.
Oh.
I mean, the fact that he's still hovering over the Mr. Fantastic is concerning. Nobody got eliminated. Nobody died from Virtus Pro at all on that attacking side. That was
holy shit.
Perfect.
I think we need to report Dredro there for having, report Saipe, sorry, for having the least efficient Adam Warlock game ever. Not one decent Karmic Revival.
Yeah.
Whole game, absolutely reported.
Just playing DPS.
Not even needed on himself with the passive.
Oh, just full control. And
Well, they
as such,
banned Star-Lord instead of
pressure
banning
is now
Torch.
on
I think they were just more
Fantastic
afraid of the
with
Star-Lord because he's been
Winter
cooking
Soldier
on it,
because-
but
yeah,
I think the
it's
Star-Lord's just
time to
a
wobble,
worse
it's time to
version.
reset,
Like, the
it's time
Star-Lord
to
just,
make
like,
happen. They brought out the
is like, if you
thing
don't
to
have
deal
Torch,
with
then you
the
play
flyers.
Star-Lord
You
in
know
this
what?
meta.
Yeah, at this point, the Angela's been doing some work for him, but it has not found success.
Why aren't they
in the last
countering
2 rounds.
Rocket with
So
Phoenix?
do
Because they're
this,
not playing
give the
Rocket.
armor to the Leolas so they can keep fighting in the sky and try and take down Fi and Sparker.
My eye's just going to be on the elimination feed to see if there's any red players that go down. And for FaZe, that's going to be their opening. If they can actually get a pick, and I mean, that's going to be the main target to focus on is Nevix. He does get caught by the Emma Frost, but able to disengage for some element of safety. But it has provided some movement for FaZe to actually get through this choke, at least to an extent. They're still trying to group up and not feed up Fi too much on his Human Torch with the splash damage, but that Eternal Bond is going to be their way in onto the back line of Virtus Pro.
Sparker on the flank trying to set up. Smashness tries to get a hook onto the Flyers, but Fi utilizes
Got a third.
the cover. If he actually lands those shaded voltages, then we will see Sparker fall into the abyss and get taken down. Saipe will fall, but they have to cocoon to bring themselves back, and they will do so at 94% for Karmic Revival. If they charge this,
Has anyone tried to play Thor as a sleeper pick? Apparently Thor was played the game before I started watching.
They are trying to capitalize. They're trying to push through. Nevix respawns before Karmic Revival is available, meaning that we are committed to this.
got TV
longer
back.
fight with Nevix portaling back in.
And the ball play is going to be dedicated.
TV back, force the portal, face the portal the other way.
Pro, it seemed that they're still kind of losing it. They still really need to touch right now, but they've thrown in 4 ultimates in order to go and fight.
Yeah, big
this
Torch
greedy
ultimates
Karmic
just
Revival.
getting spammed
Not
through.
As perfect as their attacking side.
They got
This is
Luna?
looking a little
Holy
bit
shit, did you guys see how far away that
sloppy.
fucking
FaZe are
Venom
banking on
tendril
these
was?
ultimates. They have a Psionic's Seduction, they have a Kraken's Impact, but they're not using them just yet. They waited for that fate of both worlds, and
I thought
now
Thing was
surely is
washed.
the
I
time
actually
to
don't know
strike.
why they're playing Thing. Because of the Torch maybe to knock him down?
Chased out onto Sparker, who's got so much healing. The target.
Holy shit, look at this. Look at Spark. He just won't fucking die. Holy healing. That's actually gross. They're probably gonna cap this now though.
Looking for a third, chases down to finish what Leo has started. Insult team.
That was a pretty good Bucky ult.
Picked up by FaZe.
It was a crazy.
The comp was
fight happening
Storm,
at the end there as Virtus
Thor,
Pro tried to
Storm,
split
Jeff,
themselves
Moon
out,
Knight.
spread some of the
Yeah, which is
damage being
crazy.
done, but there's just too brittle for
Why are we looking at-
points, especially Smash
Hello?
coming in. It's still going to be a rougher time, I think, for FaZe to try to manage
to
match up to what Virtus.pro threw down. But this is also just a weird fight as well.
Emma's just running it down. Oh, kicked him in the wall.
The Emma Frost going in deep in that engagement.
I do not like the Thing pick. The Thing pick and the Angela picks, I feel like have been kind of questionable. Maybe, you know, maybe I'm tripping.
So it is already nearly back, and they still got a double out of it. That is solid value there for Virtus.pro. But Sparker is now finished off, meaning that FaZe, while everyone respawns, is starting to make their way back in, setting themselves onto the point.
Just like being an ult battery for the Emma. Oh, the torch is gonna go down. He got caught. Big res though.
Virtus.pro to use a silent seduction and also the camera revival at the same time, really stopping from FaZe. Maybe slamming down. Maybe they're worried about the Kraken's impact just placed in that position because it is.
I think they just wanted the
thing
back, the torch. Oh, big win ult. Do they just have so many ults? They just keep stacking their ults and then they're fine. Big strange ult. That's all you need.
Three players go down on the side of FaZe. Even off the back of those duelist ultimates, the picks go the way.
And they top 100 Thor main. Do you hold my own here? No. And I mean that because you called yourself a Thor main. You would not last, and I mean that not as like to insult you because I don't know your skill at all. But one, you're playing here that's kind of considered off meta. Two, Thor I think is much better of a ranked superstar than a pro play superstar. And three, teams will figure out real quick that that's your quote unquote main, and you probably get banned. And then I don't know how good your other characters are, but it sounds like it's probably not as good. You have to be extremely flexible to play at this level.
Especially with all of these aerial combats.
Like if they catch a one trick, you're getting cooked.
Taking brawls against each other, but VP are stalling this objective. It is moving at full pace now, however, with 2 minutes left for FaZe. But it's mostly off the back of the side.
Are pros better than top 500 players? Yes.
From Virtus.pro, the stun has been really good from Binary off of the clobbering time.
Of course they are.
But the Rage of Ultron keeping everybody topped up for VP. Nobody's gone down up until I say that as Dree.
Top 500 is like the starting point.
2% for Saipei for a revive if they can sustain through this fight, which they cannot. Picked off, but the cocoon is available.
Did that hit? I don't think I hit.
Looking for a reset, not a reset, but a beautiful shot onto Thigh.
Big res, but they don't have a. They don't have a thing for it though. Yeah, they don't have touch. I don't know about that res. That res was a little questionable.
The same pace. The ultimate not quite connecting, but it might give Virtus.pro some solace to switch
questionable
away
res.
from the Warlock onto something else.
Nevix still were onto the Groot actually.
And you know for a fact, FaZe are going to have a worse time if we do go to a second round of attacks for both sides. For both teams, it's been a long series. It's been sloppy from both sides. These mistakes are still potentially costly for Virtus.pro.
Nevix on the group looking to try and split FaZe
away. Big damage out.
Back the Angela to try and send
the group pick is actually really interesting.
Also get back to the point quickly. Everyone is adjusting. Supernova from behind. I
wonder what Nevix sees with the group pick. Oh, the Bucky knocked him down. Gotta respect the Bucky pick a little more, I think.
To try and get onto the Smash will get pulled in. Could be in serious trouble if the healers aren't on point, but they seem to be as they make their way up to the top of the stairs. This is FaZe's moment. They have to get the triple cap, and even if they do,
they can't just keep getting knocked down constantly. Oh, double support ult. Uh-oh. I mean, they're getting kills with it at least, which is good.
Oh, it gets onto Winnie just before that Eternal Bond was available.
Double support ult is tough.
To clear it up without the need of that Strangling Prison. He has that just in the back pocket of the back.
That's my favorite map to play.
It doesn't matter too much.
The map with the screaming goats.
We did see the mess up with the Comet Revival before from Virtus.pro. They're 80% to having another one, and there's about a minute left for FaZe to make this work.
Had to load.
Finish the map, but every second against them seems to be.
Also, when this series is over, I gotta do something for like 2 minutes, okay? Remind me. Oh, they're back on the Angela again. Are they gonna try to kidnap someone?
One good vulnerability from a Terra Cape with a Kraken impact could be enough to capitalize.
Oh, the Groot's gonna give a reset. Uh-oh. Wait, did he get a reset off him? Yeah, he did. Chilled it. Trying to kidnap one?
Oh. contribution to the stain on him, but Spark
Oh, they killed through the Luna. Holy shit.
Supernova melts on through.
But they have Star-Lord ult coming up. No, either fine. He actually had Emil too, just in case. Didn't even need it.
The portal play is everything from Binary. The timing couldn't be better, but you've got.
I think I'd be able to play here. No.
Left, and every ultimate you had, you just used. Silent Seduction from Finzi could be the death nail in this coffin, and the fate of both.
Kick the Strange away.
Was going to be enough to sit back comfortably.
Oh my god, he got cooked.
It's nothing left for
Yo, Finzi kind of cooking a little.
Done, OT or bust, and that pick onto Smashnez might have just sent this one packing for FaZe. It might be just looking at playoffs and a third seed to go with as Virtus Pro.
Dude, where's that guy who said Virtus Pro is washed? Dude, that was a huge comeback, actually. Charlie retaliating the 2 months, and Jeff getting permaban first every single time. Triple support. Ultron getting played every game. Crazy.
They took the first two maps and then took them to the limit on map number 5.
Reverse sweep.
Are still Virtus Pro.
I'm sad I missed the first 2 games, but I wasn't on yet, so it is what it is.
Decide seed number 1 in this group.
It's a hell of a series,
okay.
So we sort of said that.
Chat, I'm gonna load the game back up.
To qualify for.
I'll load the game back up real quick, but I also need to do something while I'm doing that, so I need like 2 minutes. Okay, sound good?